Alright, so this is Vanadis. She is my new kitty that I just adopted. My baby. And she is 8 years old. Her name was Trixie when I got her, but I did rename her to Vanadis, which is a nickname of Freya's. Vanadis. She is 8. She is a tabby. Short hair is what they said. I don't think her fur's not that short. She is a real sweetheart. I adopted her from PetSmart today. I've been brushing her a little bit. She was hiding under the couch for a couple of hours, but I wanted her to eat. I wanted her to know where the litter box was. The adoption agency told me to keep the two cats separate just because Midnight is so used to being a cat by herself. Midnight's actually treating this very good. Midnight hasn't attacked Vanadis. She's hissed at her a few times, kind of show dominance, like this is my house. But Midnight is 4, Vanadis is 8. A lot of people don't like to adopt older cats. But when I met Vanadis, I fell in love, She's such a sweet little girl. A lot of people don't like to adopt older cats nowadays. They prefer having a kitten. I want to give her the best the last couple years of her life. Midnight definitely deserves to have a playmate. What are you doing? I was brushing her and using the deshattering tool on her. She has explored the house a little bit. Like I said, Midnight is still a little hesitant with her, but I give it a couple of weeks, maybe a couple of days, they'll be fine. It took Midnight a while to get used to Garfield when they were living here, but Garfield was just a kitten and a male. Vanadis is a sweet old lady, 8 years old. Very, very sweet cat. I fell in love with her when I first met her. She's healthy, she has all of her shots, so this is our first time kind of sitting together that wasn't in the vet place or at PetSmart. She is such a sweet girl. I guess there's 4 other families looking at getting her, but I was able to adopt her, which is amazing. Vanadis, kitty kitty. She's super lovey, super mellow. This was the bed they gave her. She explored the apartment a little bit already. Not the bedroom quite yet. She has been hiding under the couch a little more than anything else. Pick her up about, what time is it? 5:30 now. I picked her up about 2 o'clock. Last couple hours she has been hiding under the couch. So I wanted to bring her into the bathroom, make sure she eats, make sure she knows where the litter is, and just make sure that she's comfortable. The Humane Society recommended to keep them within a door's reach so they can get each other's scent. Midnight did smell the other bed right here. This is one that came with her. Her name was Trixie, but like I said, I did rename her. So this is, I'm going to leave her in here while I'm gone. I'm going to run and get her her collar engraved, or her name tag. I got her collar already, so I'm going to get my shoes on and I'm going to go run over to Petco real quick, and I'm taking you guys with me. This is going to be a full adventure here. So let's get started. So when I picked her up, I did already get her collar, and this is her rabies stuff. I love the name Trixie, but it wasn't a name that really suited her in my opinion. I was thinking of some Old Norse names. Vanadis is called Lady of the Veneer, which is Freya. It's one of Freya's nicknames, so I thought in honor of Freya, I would name her Vanadis, Vanadis, Vanadis. Minna's doing great, actually. She is being a little stubborn here, but Minna has been great. She hasn't scratched me once. She hasn't attacked Vanadis. Minna's been doing really good, and I'm really proud of her for it. When we got Garfield, this sweet boy, may the gods watch over him. He did sadly pass away this last year. Him and Midna never really got along because, you know, he was young, he was a male, he always wanted to assert dominance, you know, stuff like that. So, you know, I did get a female cat for one of those exact reasons. It was Vanadis and or another cat named Garfield, a younger male. I didn't want to do that to Midnight. And like I stated prior, a lot of people don't adopt older cats just because they want a kitten, they want something that's going to be full of life and flourish. But older animals honestly deserve as much and even more love. So that's why I adopted her. Like I said, I'm going to get my shoes on and we're going to make a quick run to Petco. Alright, so I'm heading to Petco now. Sorry, you guys probably seen the top of my review mirror here. Like I said, I already got her collar and already have her tags. All of her stuff's up to date. So I just want to make a quick run to Petco real quick just so I can make everything official on this side. So, heading out now. Sorry about the beeping, guys. My car does it for some reason. So, I have Vanadis in the bathroom right now, so she can kind of, you know, eat, sleep, use the litter box. She was hiding under the couch for quite a while, like I said previously. So I want to go find her a really cool collar or really cool name tag that kind of goes along with her personality. I did decide on a pink collar. Midnight's old collars were all pink, and I went to purple with her just because the purple kind of does show off her color a little bit. So I just want to find a cutesy name tag for Vanadis as well. So we're going to be at Petco here in about 5 or so minutes, 5 maybe 10 minutes. So I'll see you guys when I get there. So I decided on just coming to PetSmart instead. PetSmart's a lot closer. They're both still of a distance of a drive. I live on west side of town. PetSmart and Petco are both on east side of town. I adopted Vanadis from over here, so I thought, you know what, might as well show a little more support for PetSmart, and they're a little bit cheaper. We're gonna run in. We're gonna get her some supplies. Get her name tag. Her fur's a little matted, so you know, it's like it feels kind of oily, like she's not grooming herself all the time. So I'm gonna see if there's anything I can get to kind of help wash off all that extra stuff. She's probably been stressed out, so she hasn't probably been grooming herself a whole lot. I will be posting some photos as well along with the video, you guys. So we're gonna run into PetSmart real quick. We're gonna grab some items. I'm gonna go find the lady that I adopted her from. I'm going to thank her and tell her how she's doing in the first couple of hours. It's kind of funny to do it in a couple hours, but I'm going to get all the supplies she needs. So I'll be back in a flash, you guys. Hoo-wee! It's hot out. So went into PetSmart, spent about a good $30, I think. Went and got her name tag made. Vanadis Huga Lacey. Huga is comfort and or cuddle in the Old Norse language. And then I went and got some I Feel So Purty cleansing foam. She does have a few knots in her fur. She does have, you know, it's kind of not really oily, but you can tell that her fur isn't super clean. And, you know, I'm not saying that PetSmart didn't clean her, but she's probably stressed out, hasn't been really grooming herself, so I wanted to get some cleansing foam just so I can help her out. On the instructions it says spray it in the palm of my hand, rub it in, or, you know, rub both hands together, rub it into her fur and her skin, and then after rubbing into their fur, give it a couple of minutes. And dude, I swear I hate this
I hate when my car beeps like this. I even paused the video so you guys don't have to listen to beeping the whole time. While it doesn't beep all the time, so when I first start my car, it beeps for like 2 minutes and then it stops. I think that was the last one. So as I was saying, the I Feel Pretty stuff, you spray into your hands, rub your hands together, rub it into their fur and their skin, give it a couple of minutes, and then what you do afterwards is you get like a towel or a wet washcloth, kind of wipe them down to get that cleansing stuff out of their fur, and then you brush them right after. And what that's supposed to do is it helps get rid of all the knots, all the matted up fur, and help them feel a little bit more fresh. Like I said, she's probably been stressed out. I guess she had like 2 families prior to me. Don't know exactly what it is. I will be getting in contact with the company that Petco goes through for adoption. It's the what is it called? The Animal Humane Society. It's out in Laramie, which is other side of Wyoming. So I want to get a hold of Laramie Humane Society, and I'm just gonna ask them, say, hey guys, I adopted this cat from you. Her name was Trixie. Why was she returned? I'm just kind of curious. Like, I get it, she's an older cat. Some people, when they move, they can't take all their animals, so they get rid of them. I'm not that kind of person. If I'm looking for another place to live and I can't take my animals, I'm not moving. But so I want to get in contact with them, see what was going on, kind of see why she was brought back. She's such a sweetheart. I'm excited to be able to give her all the love that she deserves. I'm really excited to put her collar on her and put her name tag. It is a little big. It might be a dog's one, but it does go through the collar like so. And like I said, I'm just excited for her to be a part of the family. And I did want to share it with you guys. She's such a sweet little girl. When I went into Petco and I sat with her for the first time, I saw her at the glass window. This cat gave me some kind of vibe, like she spoke to me, And I asked one of the people at PetSmart if I could sit with her and love on her and just kind of, get a vibe. The vibe was amazing. She loved up on me. She loved up on my brother and my mom. So she is a very friendly cat. I haven't really seen her and Midnight do too much together quite yet, because I did just get her today. I'm really hoping that they'll be best friends. Like Midnight's been with other cats, the previous owners that had her, they're good friends of mine. They had 2 other cats plus her, and then when I first got her, when I was with my ex, we had another cat. Then my most recent ex had a cat. The last cat that you guys saw, Garfield, he was the only one that Midnight honestly had any kind of issues with, due to him being a male, him being a kitten, and being super rambunctious. He would always come up and bite her and tackle her, and it wasn't always friendly. Like, every so often they would play wrestle, super cute, but most of the time it was him trying to, I don't know if he was trying to show her dominance or what, but I know it wasn't friendly. So I'm hoping that these two do get along great. Vanadis and Midnight, I'm really hoping they become really good friends. I'm hoping that, like you see in all those cute cat videos of the cats grooming each other, cuddling, that's what I'm really hoping for Midnight and Vanadis. I love them both. Midnight is always going to be my first baby. Vanadis is definitely a part of the family. So, I just want to kind of show everybody I just have so much love for her. I want everybody to see her. She's part of the family now. Like I said, she is 8, so in human years, 7 years every year of a cat. She is 56, so she is a little bit older. And like I said, I just want her to live comfortably and have a happy life with me for the rest of her life. I did fall in love with her. I fell in love with Midnight the same way when I first met. It was love at first sight. So I'm almost home, you guys. I'll see you guys when I get back to the house. Alright guys, just got home. I got her collar and tag set up. It is a little big. This is technically a dog's collar. That's why it's so bulky, but I think it'll do the trick. I do have a little way of trying to get Midnight and Vanadis to sit together. Midnight's actually hiding under the bed right now. Usually when I get home, she's at the door screaming at me. So what I'm going to do is I want to get some wet food. Midnight is always screams at me and runs out when I get wet food. I'm going to put them at each side of the door so they can both sit and eat together. But first things first, I'm going to make sure that the collar fits her just fine. Make sure it's I loosened it enough. And then we're going to try that trick. So I want to go ahead and get started with that. It looks like I woke her up. Hey, babies. Yeah, about right here, I feel a little bit of matting. Her fur is really sleek and soft, but I'm going to clean her up and make sure that her tag fits her great. Isn't that right? Yes. Cute little girl. Alright, like I said, I got her tag right here. I just want to make sure that everything fits alright. So that's a little tight still. So I'm going to loosen it up a bit more. Maybe. Okay, everything snapped on fine. I'm going to do the finger test. So what the finger test is I'm going to reach my hand underneath and I'm going to tug. That is plenty of space here for her. Hopefully not choking her out, but she does look super adorable with it. Kitty, kitty. I just want to make sure because I'm always super eerie about it. You're now officially a part of the family. Oh, baby. So now I want to bathe her with that, this stuff right here that I feel pretty cleansing waterless foam. And I gotta go grab a towel and then... Alright, so on the instructions, I put it in my hand, rub it into her fur, brush it out. I have this and the de-shatter, and then use a dry towel. So I got all the ingredients here. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I don't know how much I'm gonna need. She is a relatively large kitty, so I'm just gonna rub it into her fur here. You guys probably can't see very much, but like look at all that fur. Okay, alright, I'm gonna get a little bit more on my hands. Here, I'm gonna try and angle it where you guys can see her a bit. Rub it into her fur. I need to get underneath her too. It says do it until her fur's damp. Her fur's getting pretty damp. I just need to get under her butt now, or under where she's laying here. There we go. Yeah, look at all that. Now it's time to brush. You're just loving this, aren't you, little lady? It's like a spa for you. I like that she's not bickering with me. She's not fighting me with it. Okay, I'm going to try the de-shedding tool. Just to make sure. Oh, you're purring. You're loving this, aren't you? Yeah, look at all that. Let me get over here. Let me get near your butt. Funny thing is, Midnight is such a sweet girl. She'll let me do whatever. But Midnight does not really like the de-shedding tool. But Vanadis is loving it. Okay, we got all the fur out. Now let's take our rag. Meow. And let's just dry her off with it. It's okay, baby. I'm sorry if I'm being a little rough. I just need to make sure that I get all of it out. Meow. Oh, you're blepping. She bleps. Like her tongue is hanging out here. Hey, look at me. Her tongue's a little blepping. Hi, baby. Oh, I love you. I love you, baby. I love both of my babies very much.
But like I said, I just want to give her a great home. Her fur's still a little damp, which is probably normal because it is a cleansing foam. But I am drying her off. Her fur feels a lot better already. I couldn't really get on the other side of her because she is laying down. I might stand her up and try and get the other side of her a little bit better. Come on, baby. Stand up for me, baby. Come on. I know. I'm sorry. I know. I want to get the other side of her a little bit more. Just so she's all clean. There we go. Now time to use the brush. Hold still, baby. Hold still. I know I pulled you out of bed. Oh, she's purring. She's loving all this attention. De-shedding tool, get all that extra knotted fur. And I am being very gentle with her so I don't hurt her at all. She does have a couple places that is a little more knotted. There we go. Oh, yep. Show your butt to me. There you go. All right, and let's go ahead and dry her off. Oh, you're such a good girl. She is just loving all of this attention. Oh, there she goes for the phone. Oh, let me move it. So it's still a little damp right here. But her fur is a lot softer. I was able to brush out all those extra kinks, and her fur's now all over me. But she does seem like a sweet girl. Her spine, she does have a little bit of hump right here. I'm not sure what that is. I know this is her spine here, but like there's no fat. But she definitely has a fupa. Oh, she's letting me rub her belly. That's already a good sign of trust right there, is her allowing me to rub her belly. So I'm going to get her some wet food. I'm going to put her collar back on. We're going to see how this little experiment goes. Isn't that right? Vanadis. Kitty, 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 kitty. Such a sweet girl. Oh. Honey, there's more bed. Alright. Here's her tag. We're going to put it back on her. I'm going to try and loosen it just a wee bit more. See how loose I can get it so it's not completely loose but not choking her either. She is a big girl. There we go, yep. So I got plenty of space here on her. Just gonna bring that around. There you go, baby. Make sure you don't have any eye boogies. Boop. Okay. So, yep, gotta go clean this now. She's looking a lot better already. So, just gonna try our little experiment. So, sadly, I am out of wet food. I did use it all last time I gave Midna a snack. I was contemplating running to Walmart, but dude, it's hot out. Really don't want to go back out again. I just want to sit and chill with my kitties and do some housework. So I'll keep everybody posted on how she's doing in the next couple days. Alright, Midna's kind of looking in the bathroom. The bathroom door is wide open. Vanadis is sleeping right there, laying right there. Oops. So Midna's doing alright. Being a little standoffish. She wanted me to hold her and I was loving on her. She hissed at me a little bit, but that's the normal. Everything will be fine. Isn't that right, babies? I love you. You're doing a great job, by the way. I'm so proud of you. Never forget that I love you and I'm proud of you. Okay? You're my baby boy. My baby girl, sorry. I usually say baby boo, but baby boy came out.